Okay, so good morning, everyone. Today we'll work on Unit 7. By the way, Unit 7 is the last one on that you will be responsible for in the exam, meaning that Unit 8 is out, given that we have to reduce the content that you are supposed to cover this year. I mean that the unit 8 on team building is out. Okay, Omar, you can transmit this message later to your friends. Okay, um, so team building is not, I mean, involved in the exam. So you will have from unit 1 till unit 7. And if there is a way that we can drop another unit, I will let you know in the next few weeks. By the way, this is the last one, the last, lecture for me. Given that in the exam it will be hard for me, given my diabetes issue, so I cannot, intervene in Ramadan. But you will have a lot of, you will have these videos posted on Moodle, and also you will have an exercise, a very long one, and you have like 7 to 8 pages exercises. Work on them and send me whatever on my email box, and we'll be glad to answer whatever question you have or whatever inquiry you would like to make, etc. Okay? If you have any comment before we start, please, any comment, any question before I talk?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Unit 7 that we talk about here is new business. Yes?
Can I ask you a question,
Yes.
please?
Yes. Sure. Yes. Yeah.
I just want to know the time of the exam.
Oh, no,
If
nobody. To tell you the truth, you know me, nobody knows. Because of this corona outbreak, we don't know when it's gonna stop, but for sure you will take an exam. That's for sure. Just the timing, probably it will be like postponed till or delayed till July or the end of June, something like that. That's what I know. But in fact, nobody knows, given that till the corona outbreak is still expanding, etc. So nobody can ask you to come to take an exam. It's not. I mean, it's a bit dangerous for you and for us, for everybody. So, but for sure, you have to know that you will take the exam. It will be just a question of timing. It will be a little bit delayed till the end of June or July or even September, probably for some. But exams they will be taken. So don't say that it will be there will be no exams or whatever. No, there will be exams.
okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so today we'll work on this last unit. As I said, this is the last unit you have, so you don't have unit 8. So this last unit, new business, probably the first question that you might ask even, or you might have now in your mind is, is does it mean that we are talking about something new? In a way, when we talk about new business, we are talking about some language that is specific to financial language. Okay, so it's mostly financial language, but of course, I will explain all the words, all the language that you have, also as I'm doing all the time. Okay, so I will work on it, and if ever you don't understand anything, of course, you ask questions, please. So one of the just all the time think about, yeah. Just think about, for instance, this what Anita Roddick here. She is a British founder of the Body Shop here, and she said something very important in the domain of business. She said three components can make an entrepreneur: the person, the idea, and the resources. Meaning that anybody who would like, for instance, to start a given business. Entrepreneur, it means someone who would like to have his own business. Okay, it's a French word, but you have like three main items: the person, the idea, and the resources. Now, just to put you in the picture, suppose I have all the time had the idea to have my own school or my languages school, or just teaching English or German or whatever, all languages in a given school. So meaning that here I need the person. So because here they said the person, the idea, and the resources. Just also imagine this as an essay in the exam. Okay, so imagine so that you can you see how to expand the ideas. Okay, so when we say the person, what do you think it means, the person? When you think about starting a business, so you need the person, you need the idea, and you need the resources. Now, if I tell you about the idea, I have an idea. So let us take an idea which is a little bit close to you, which is suppose I would like to start a language school. So that's the idea. Is it a good idea first? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. In what way? I mean, how would it be a good one? I mean, is it good for me or good for people in Al Jadida or students? It's good for whom, according to you?
good for everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, meaning that probably I have a new idea how to have a business school also or a language school. So meaning that the idea it's fine. Now I need the person. What do you think the person means here? Is it me? No, not necessarily me, the one who starts the idea or the business. But it's like I need some people who are qualified in business English, etc. I can teach people from OCP, from different companies in Al Jadida. So I need the people that are qualified first, they can teach English second, and the third one, those qualified meaning I mean that they have diplomas. Teaching English, that's like a skill. And the third thing is that they should know what does it mean business English. So I mean also the person. So I need the idea and the person. So I need what teachers or what you call qualified teachers. I have the idea. Now, the resources. What do you think resources mean? If we talk about resources in this case, what would resources mean here?
I think it means money.
Yes, this is if we talk about yeah, if we talk about if you like financial resources. But apart from financial, please take notes. Take notes. It will help you. So apart from financial resources, you need what we call human resources. Yes. When you say people, so I need people. So that's human resources. If I say I need money to start, I mean a capital, etc., to start this business. So I mean I need financial resources. So I have human resources, financial resources, but also I may need some logistic resources. If I say logistic resources, meaning I need what? I need a place, for instance, where I can start my school, etc. I need data shows. I need a lot of things, IT, what you call information technology system in my school so that I can start it. So I mean that here I need, so to start an idea like the example I gave you, so we need the person, we need the people, etc. You need through the resources, financial, logistic, human, and we need the people, of course. Okay. Now, the question that would be asked concerning concerning, I mean, to start a new business. For instance, here the question it says, would you like to start your own business? I will answer this question first, then just to let you know what it means. Of course, I would like to start my own business to feel somewhat independent, okay, to have this independency, and why that's the reason, okay, and also to serve the community because sometimes we need to serve the community. I mean, the place where you live, you need to be someone positive to serve this community, okay. But I cannot say why not. Yeah, I don't say I'm not going to start a business. No, I would like to start a business to start, I mean, to help people that around me. Probably I don't need that help, but others, they need my help. So that's good. Okay, although everybody needs help. Yeah. So that's a question. Okay, here there is a very important question that we have in two. It says, what conditions are important for people starting new businesses? That is, people that would like, for instance, to come to Morocco and would like to invest. And you know that Morocco is one of the best countries where investment is increasing. I mean, if you compare Morocco to Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, and Egypt, yeah, Morocco is the best one, at least in North Africa. What is the other thing that you should know? If you are taking notes, please take notes. The other thing that you should know is that Morocco, for instance, is one of the best four investors in Africa, because now in Africa they know that Morocco is a power. Why? Because before it was France and it was like China, etc., investing in Africa. The third one, apart from Turkey to some extent, but the third best one investor in Africa is Morocco, because Morocco is investing in different domains in Africa. That is, if you go to Gabon, Burkina Faso, or whatever, you find Moroccan banks there. If you go to other areas like Ethiopia, like Rwanda, etc., those that are doing well now in economy. So Morocco also is investing in textile, in tourism, in buildings, etc. So meaning that Morocco is doing well in Africa, and even now during this Corona outbreak, the king is trying to make a relationship with Senegal, with other countries, just to fight this coronavirus. So Morocco is working on investing in Africa. But suppose now, I have to mute some mics. Please, you mute your mics, please, because okay. Here it says that. So what are the conditions that are important for people to start a new business? So here we have a couple of conditions, if you like, that can that we can, I mean, can discuss, we can talk about. I mean, by the end, you will have to come up with your own essay. You will have to give me, I mean, to write it to me an essay for tomorrow, for the couple of days. I mean, the next few days, just to see to what extent you got the point here. Okay, but now we'll discuss it together and we'll work on it. Okay, now suppose I am an investor, I come from Europe, and I will ask about the first one that I have here. Low taxes. Do you think that in Morocco we have low taxes? That is, if I come to Morocco, do you think that I will find that the Moroccan government will ask me only for very low taxes to start my business? What do you know? If you know anything, tell me before I tell. Okay, you unmute and talk, then you mute your mic, please. What do you know? You as Moroccans, what do you know about Morocco? Do you think that we have low taxes for invest? I mean, not Moroccans paying taxes to Moroccan government. No, I'm saying, suppose I am European or American investor, and I come to Morocco and I would like to invest. Do you think that there are conditions, good conditions? Do you think that low? Do we have low taxes? Yes or no? Of course, yes. For those who come in from outside, they have low taxes. I will explain to you. If you have any idea, tell me, please. Okay, so I will just give you one example. For instance, you have heard about, for instance, the Tanger Med, yes? Have you heard about that?
Yes.
Yes. So Tanger Med meaning that it is a seaport. But that in Tangier, so it's very known in Africa. I mean, probably it's one of the best seaports in Africa. Why? Because now it has become like an economic, I mean, like site. Okay, you have the Chinese port. I mean, what we call the smart city. They call it the Chinese smart city. It's a whole port for Chinese products and industry, and you have the other part for all the other people coming from Europe. So these people, when they come to Morocco, they ask for this. Do we have like, can we benefit like from low taxes? Yes, they do, because the Moroccan government, what does it do for them? Why Tanger Med is known in Africa? Because in Tangiers, in that seaport, if ever I come from Europe to that seaport, the Moroccan government, what does it do for me? It's like a partnership. It's like a compromise. What do? They tell this investor, look, you can take a given part in that seaport. Part, I mean, like few meters, I don't know, 500,000 meters to start his business there. Okay, it will be easy logistically, meaning that if he would like to deal with Moroccans to sell to Morocco, it will be easy for him. That is just from Tangier to Rabat to Casablanca to Agadir to Oujda to Marrakesh. So it will be easy. So it's question of closeness. It's close to Moroccans. The other thing is that they tell them you will not pay taxes to the Moroccan government. This is the Moroccan government talking, okay? But the only thing you have to do is to hire people. That is our qualified students, those coming from different schools of management. So just hire them. So this is the exchange. I mean, it's like the European investor, he will take something for free in that place or an area there for free. He will not pay taxes, I mean, other taxes. So meaning he is exempted, to exempt someone with the EXC, exempt, it means that like you are exempted from the military service. You don't go to the military service because you are students. So this is what you call exempted. Okay, so meaning that these people also, they are exempted from paying taxes. Okay, now when we talk about the second one, that's for low taxes. Yeah, of course, Moroccans, if they would like to start, even you, even me, if I would like to start a school, I benefit. Believe me, that I mean, that's why we have a lot of private schools in Morocco, because they don't pay taxes. That's why a lot of people, they would like to start, namely private schools. Okay, so good transport links. That's the second condition that we can talk about. Of course, now in Morocco is much better than other countries. At least we compare ourselves to African countries, not to European countries. Because in your mind you would say, no, we are not that, we don't have those good transport links. Yeah, but now you have the highways from Oujda till Agadir, from Agadir till Tangiers. Okay. And we have a lot of we have seaports, a lot of seaports in Tangiers, in Agadir, at seaports. We have a lot of airports, so we have transport links. That is, in Morocco, you can transport your products a little bit easily. Yeah, there are areas where, like in the south, etc., where there are some difficulties, but still, good. Now we have better transport links. Me, I used to go to Oujda before. It used to take me, I mean, like 11 hours to get to Oujda. Now in 7-8 hours I'm there, and that's what I know the difference. For you are still young, you don't know. Yeah, but for me, I know the difference. Now it's much better than it was. Now I can take the plane to Oujda in 1 hour. I'm there. Before it was not easy. So meaning that we have some better transport links. I would not say good, but better. Okay, that's what we mean by transport links. So if you are taking notes, so meaning we are talking about seaports, airports, trams, trains, whatever, anything, railway stations. Yeah. Okay, now I will ask you, now that it's your turn, to tell me how do you consider skilled staff as a good condition for business, to start a new business in Morocco? Do you think that we have skilled staff? Suppose I would like to start a school in El Jadida. Do you think I will find skilled staff? Yes, please. I'm listening.
I think we can.
In what way? So, what do you think I need for to start my own school? By the way, I'm giving you the school just as an example, which is close to you. It could be any company, any whatever. Okay, but I'm just giving the school just to make it close to you. Yeah. So I will need So I will need good teachers. Okay. So meaning when I say skilled, it means people that are knowledgeable, so people that they know about the job of teaching. I cannot start, I mean, with anybody else here. So I need for instance, if I'm starting a business school, meaning I will need people that can teach management, etc. Okay, so that's what we. But in general, now in Morocco, I know that now we have a lot of types of schools, private schools, etc., management schools. They teach whatever you have in mind. Anything you have in mind, they teach it. I mean, a lot of teachers in the department, they teach in private schools, but they teach in private schools that are specialized in different things. So some in management, some in sales, some in purchasing, others in logistics, in different fields. So meaning that we can teach English in different schools, and I encourage you a lot to think about this once you get your BA degree or your licence. I mean, I'm talking about your Bachelor of Arts degree. So meaning that it's a very nice opportunity to work in private schools and teach business, because sometimes they need this language that I'm teaching you here. It's business English, so you will not be asked just to teach English, but business English. Okay, so okay. Okay. The training courses, of course. Yeah, in French they say les formations. Okay. Yeah, but in general, this training courses also, if I can provide some training courses to my staff, that's a good thing. If it is a possibility in these companies to have these training courses, because sometimes you cannot start with anybody and they ask them to work for you. No, they should have some training, some internships, etc., so that they can understand what you are doing. Okay. Low interest rates. Now we start with very specific language that we will need today, and I will, of course, I will explain it right here after on the other page. Okay, you have this language here. Okay, match the economic terms, etc. I will come back to this, but if we talk about interest rates, meaning what? For instance, I have interest rates here. I'll just go to it and come back to this. So you have interest rate. Look at the possibilities that you have here. Okay. A, B, C, D, etc. Okay. So which one you think it means, interest rate?
D,
Okay.
cost of borrowing money.
Yeah, so here meaning that you are talking about this. Yeah, this one works with interest rate. So what does it mean? The cost, look here, the cost of borrowing money. Now, if you borrow money, you are supposed to borrow money from where? From banks, okay? But banks, they will not just give you money for free, but you have to pay what? What you call the interest, meaning that you will pay what you call in French les intérêts. So meaning that here you will have to pay more. Okay, a rate here, you will find the word rate here in 2, in 3, in etc. Okay, in 8, etc. So the word rate, it means the percentage. It's like how much you pay as interest if you borrow money. So what is the cost of that borrowing? How much you will pay more? Okay, you will not just pay the money that you have taken. For example, if you take like 20 millions, you will have to pay 30. So the interest rate there, it could be like 4%, could be, it depends on some conditions that the bank impose on their customers. Okay, so that's what you call low interest rates. So meaning that if you take money from the bank, would you pay like 2% or 3 or 4, etc. So that's the percentage that we have till 10. I think till 10%. Some people, they pay like 10% of what they take as money. So meaning that it's question halal, not halal. That's that's a good question. Okay. Now in Morocco, you know that we have a problem of unemployment, meaning that people, they don't have jobs. So when we talk about this, if you are taking notes, I will give you some statistics that might help. So when we talk about unemployment, how many people are not employed in Morocco? Normally, it should go till 15% sometimes. Sometimes they say 9, like now they say 9 point whatever. Okay, But at a given, it's like we'll give you the, I mean, the statistics that we had like a few years ago. It was like 15%. But do you think that in this, do we have unemployment in cities more than in outside the city, in the countryside, or it's the opposite? Where do we have more people who are jobless or unemployed? Is it in cities or outside the city? Everybody, I'm asking the questions, please, if you could help. Just to give me your opinion. Do you think that we have more unemployed people outside, that is in rural areas or urban areas?
I think in urban areas, unemployment is
It's high, yes.
higher.
Yeah. Namely, the statistics say that it's like almost 9.5 till 10% of the 15%, they are unemployed in cities. Yeah, exactly. Why? Because in outside cities, in countrysides, etc., people they do find jobs, their own jobs. They work on their lands, etc. So meaning that that's one. The other thing is that when we talk about high unemployment in cities, because we have 1 out of every 3 can have a job. Active people, from the active people. So 1 out of 3. What do you mean active? Active, it's like someone who has a diploma, someone who can work, healthy, etc. So meaning that there are conditions. So meaning that
for work.
yeah, those who can work. Yeah, exactly. Those who are able to work. So one out of every 3 has a job. What about the other 2 out of 3? They are not employed, and that hurts, yeah, as a statistic. But this is the case in Morocco. But suppose me, if I come to Morocco and would like to start my own business, I like it. It's good for me, unemployed. Yes or no?
Yes, it is good.
Yeah, it's good for me because I have the workforce. What does mean the workforce? The people working. I have enough workforce, so I will give them whatever I like as a salaries, and they will accept. So meaning, someone, if you would like to go to, I don't know, suppose you would like to go to Denmark and Sweden and ask people to whether they're unemployed, you will not find a lot of people unemployed. So it will be hard for you to, if you like, to find people working for you. Okay. Okay. Now, if I would like to start my school, also I need to have this. So cheap rents is a very good condition, because here we are talking about what? We are talking about conditions that are important to start a new business. So yes, if I find cheap rents, that's a problem. Can you tell me if I would like to start? Where I will find very expensive rents in Morocco? If I would like to start a business, which city?
In Casablanca.
Casablanca, yes. In Tangiers also, if you don't know.
Yes.
Oh, Tangiers is very expensive. I mean, if you'd like to start, just would like to rent a house, it's a bit difficult. Okay, I will check if we have. Okay. So that's another condition. If it stops, if this Zoom stops, just stay there, and I will come back to you. Okay. Okay, the other thing that we can talk about to start a business is what you call strong currency. Strong currency meaning that when we talk about Moroccan dirham or the European euro or the American dollar or the Japanese yen or you have the other currencies. Yeah, of course, when you compare, suppose I would like to invest in Morocco. I am American, so what currency I use? I use the dollar. When I come to Morocco, for every dollar I have, I will have like 10 dirhams, okay? For every dollar. So how do you call this? This exchange of currencies?
Exchange rate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have it exactly. So we have here on this list, I will come back to this, don't worry. So this is what you call the exchange rate. And what does it mean? And you have here the exchange rate, you have price, at which one currency can buy another. For instance, I have the dollar, I would like to buy the dirhams. So how many, for each dollar, I will have like $10 or 9, I think. But if it's European euro, so you will need like 11, I think. It will give like 11 Moroccan dirhams. So meaning that here we are talking about what you call the exchange rate. Please make sure that you understand these words because I'm giving examples. Okay, so exchange rate here, you can match it with D here, with D. Okay, then you have interest rate, which goes with C. Okay, so one with C, two it goes with D. Okay. Okay. One other item that we can talk about, or if you like, another other conditions that we can talk about is this one. Okay, I mean the next one, which is the healthy economy. Yeah, of course here, as I said, strong currency, it means that you are talking about the Moroccan dirham. Is it strong enough? Yeah, the question that you might ask here is what makes a currency strong or weak? Of course, the dollar or the euro, these are very strong currencies. Why? Because I mean, the countries that use this currency, they are strong. Military, economically, technically, technologically, production, whatever. So that's what makes the euro or for instance, the dollar a little bit very strong currencies. Okay. The other one is what you call a healthy economy. Please, you mute. Okay, if it stops, I will get back to you. Just don't worry, okay? Okay, do you think that the Moroccan economy is a healthy economy?
I think yes, because
Yeah.
Morocco is developing.
Yeah, it's
It's
emerging. Yeah, it's a developing or
emerging.
emerging country. Yes. Yeah. So meaning that we don't have like a shortage of something. Shortage means that you go to the market and you don't find something related to food, etc. Well, we are fine, alhamdulillah. So we are doing well. I mean, we have everything. We have what we need. Okay, that's good. But also, when we talk about healthy economy, it's like we're talking about an economy where I mean, which is like qualified to be a good exporter also, not just an importer. Okay, are you still there? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. If it stops, I will start over. Okay, so that's so when we say healthy economy, it's like as I said, it's a question of being able to produce a lot of things, to export a lot of things. Why? Because you need money from outside. And here there is a word which is very important that you should know, is what you call the GDP. Have you heard about it? This one? You know what does it mean, this one? This is what you call gross domestic product. It's like whatever we produce domestically, that is inside our country. But in general, that's the gross. That's in general. So the meaning or the definition that you can match with this one is A here. Please, if you are matching them. So you go to this page, the next page, okay, and you will find total value of goods and services produced in a country. Meaning, okay, so I will start a new session, please. I will start a new session so that we can have time for. I'll get back to you in 1 minute, please. Just stay there. Okay.